Hey, it's me, Rachel, your crypto bestie, and I'm so excited to be here today because we are going to be talking about my exit strategy. Now, I have been looking forward to making this video for a long time because one, it meant that I was actually going to have an exit strategy, which is something that I finally came down to the wire and made it because I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do. And then the second thing is I want to share it with you. But first and foremost, out of all this, this is not financial advice. I am here telling you what I am going to do in all of this. Now, a little bit about my experience within cryptocurrency is that I actually haven't ever sold anything. I have watched it go up and I've watched it go down. And so that's why I'm going into this bull market with an exit strategy, because I don't want to have that happen again, because I invested literally so much money to not have any of it come back. And so I have goals, I have plans that I want to do with the money within crypto, but I want to be smart about it because I want to be able, to do something like that. And so this is all about my exit strategy and how to get out of crypto, but in the sense of actually just setting yourself up well. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is actually going to be with CoinMarketCap. And this has been something that's been valuable to me personally, is using CoinMarketCap as a place where you can put your entire portfolio. If you're someone that's been in cryptocurrency for a while now, you probably have a couple of different wallets. And this is something that I've realized that's crazy, is I have so many wallets. I have several hardware wallets. I have several hot wallets. I have all these different wallets that are all these different places and different blockchains. And so it's hard to keep track of every single one of them. And I don't want to check them every single day because that's just such a hassle. And so something like CoinMarketCap is super nice because you're able to come in and actually set up your entire portfolio within this. And that's what I've actually done with one of my portfolios. So I started this one fresh. You'll come in, you can log in through Google, you can log in through your wallet, whatever. Like there are several options, and then you come in and actually just like add transactions. So if we come in and click add, say we bought Ethereum, say we bought 2 and we bought them at $1,500. Okay, we can add the transaction. Sweet. So we can actually see how much money that we've made, and you can go through and you can do this with all of your different transactions in that way. So this is where I would start. If you are going to be making an exit strategy, I would start with putting all of your portfolio in one specific place. And it doesn't have to be CoinMarketCap. I know some people don't like CoinMarketCap. I personally do, just because it is such a clean and easy way to do this. But I mean, you could also just track this on a piece of paper. But I like text, so I'm going to go that route. So the next thing is I like to look and see how much I have invested in something. Now, in this particular case, I said that, we invested, I think it was at $1,500. So we invested about $3,000 into it, into this particular token, which we can come in and actually look. Yeah, average buy price, we bought it there, and this is our profit loss. Perfect. So we can come in and actually see how much we have put in and just go along with that. Now, say I did I bought it at $1,500. I bought 2 Ethereum. What I would personally do, and what I'm doing in my exit strategy, is I am taking that number and I'm not going to start taking profits until it doubles, which is literally where we're at right now. Okay, so what does it say? Right now, the price is about $3,000. So at this point in time, this is when I would start taking profits. And this is where things get a little tricky, because you can decide what you want to do in this scenario. Just like people talk about DCAing in, so dollar cost averaging in, I think it's smart to DCA out as well. So as it goes up by a certain percentage, you can put markers that you're comfortable with to be able to DCA out in. So at this point in time, it's doubled. So we invested $3,000 in. It's now $6,000, and I'm going to start taking profits now. And like I said, you can do this however you want. But something that's super nice about this is there is a notes section. So I can come in here and say that once it hits $3,000 ETH, I'm going to take out 10%. and then say hits $4,000, I'm going to take out another 10%, and then say it hits $5,000, I'm going to take out 25%. So you can come in and actually just add these notes so you know what you want to do as you go through this. And I think it's important to do that. Also, you get to decide if you want to take out full profit on the entire thing. So say you want to sell all of it at some point, or you want to leave your original investment in and just take out of the profits that you do. You get to decide. But this is an example of what you can do. So if I click add note, if I come back into here, I can see it. So then as time goes on, maybe that happens, this happens, and then this happens. So I can add the note. Also, you can always do this on pen and paper too. Like there's always that option. But a part of my specific exit strategy is actually going in and looking at this and creating a plan for all of the tokens that I think are going to do well. Now, some of the tokens that I invested in at the very beginning, because I've been in crypto for 5 years, like they're probably not going to do as well as they did this past bull run. So I can decide previously, before, anything actually happens, if I just want to get out of those positions in general, or if I want to see, what happens. But I would do this for every single coin that you are in. And I know that that's a lot. So if you don't want to do every single coin you're in, maybe pick your top 10 coins that you have and do it for those. But having an exit strategy is so important because it helps you take the emotion out of, doing this and exiting your position, because it is an emotional thing. I mean, it's money, and we really do tie emotions to our money. And there's also greed. And as much as you don't want to think that you have greed, we all have greed. And as you start seeing the numbers climb, you can get this mindset of, it's going to keep going, it's going to moon, it's going to do all of these things. But we need to be conservative here because we actually need to take profits of what we are making. And that's what I've realized in this past couple of years is I would rather be conservative and see growth from my investments than, maybe you're only making thousands, tens of thousands instead of millions of dollars off of this. But slow and steady wins the race, in my opinion. And that's what I'm here for. And so you can have a riskier exit plan if you'd like, but just know the riskier it is, the higher the loss and the higher the gains there is. So I've come in here and put these different things in for all of my different tokens. And like I said, it takes a while, and that's okay. All right, so we've created our account. We've put in all of our transactions, all of the things within our tokens. We have created exit plans for all of them. And then the next part is actually going in and deciding what you want to do with the money that you're DCAing out. You can put them into stables. You can, sell it directly to yourself and then off ramp. You have different options. And so that's the next point, is actually going in and deciding how you want to do that. And actually, I'm curious. No, I was going to see if there was the option to add a note on here. But you can just add a note on your own somewhere. Have a notebook where you write all of this down. So my options for me is I am going to DCA out, put it into a stablecoin, and then hold within a stablecoin. From there, I eventually want to be able to invest back into some of the coins as well as other coins when the next bear market happens. So sell on the higher end, buy on the lower end, right? But that's the thing, greed, right? None of us are going to buy or sell the bottom. The fact that I bought the very bottom of the bear market in 2019 was crazy. That was not planned in any way, shape, or form. And I don't think I could ever actually do that again, even if I tried. Because it just was like a once in a lifetime thing where that ended up happening, which is still crazy to me to even think about that. But that's the thing. And so I want to put my money into a stable coin. And then from there, personally in my own life, I would like to buy a house. And if if it's actually buying a house or just having a down payment for a house, whatever, that's fine. But I have specific goals in my life that I want to work towards, and buying a house is one of them. So I obviously don't want to, kill the golden goose that is giving me money, which is crypto, right? But I still need to live my life in the moment, which means, and I haven't 100% decided what percentage it's going to be, but of whatever I end up DCing out into stable coins is I'm going to take 10 to 25% of that and put it and actually like take that money out so I can use that in my life. Because if I'm making gains, I might as well be actually using them in some way, shape, or form. And this is my second bull run. And so there's that too. You need a couple of bull runs really to get things under your belt if you're a beginner and if you are a long-term holder like I am. And so I have a couple of different things, that are unique to my situation because I am in that particular spot, which is great. I'm so happy that I'm where I'm at and really excited to just see what happens during this bull run. And that's why I'm putting this together for you, just so you can see what someone is going to do. Obviously, you do not have to do what I'm doing, but maybe it could give you a starting point into what you could do yourself. Because if I was asked during the last bull run what I was going to do, I would have had no clue. And I wasn't even like making videos or anything at that point in time. I was just following my dad and whatever he told me to do. So now I'm definitely in a different space because I understand what's going on within crypto. I understand, how these markets work and how I want to personally exit because I do want to live my life that I have right now, but I also want to, plan for the future within my crypto too. All right, last thing that's super important is to pay your crypto taxes. They suck. I get it. Capital gains and losses on taxes, cannot be super fun to pay, but that's the thing is pay them because we want crypto to stay alive. We want crypto to be where it's at. We want crypto to keep growing. And if people aren't paying their taxes on it, it's not going to bode well for all of us. So pay your taxes, even though it's a bit much. And also when you are taking money out of crypto, make sure that you are keeping that in mind, that you are going to be paying taxes on it, whether it is short-term or long-term, which also makes a difference in the percentages and depending on where you live. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope that this gives you a starting point that you'll be able to look at what you have and what you want your exit strategy to be as we go through this next bull run because it's so exciting. Crypto is such an amazing place and it's a place where we can take profits and earn money and it's wonderful. And that's the thing is if you don't take profits, someone in the market will. Someone else is going to sell. So you might as well be the person that's taking the profits. If you like this video, I'd love it if you'd liked and subscribed. I am your crypto bestie, so I'm here to give you all things and tell you all things about crypto. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.